Hello guys, I am Harshit Sahu and in this video we are going to talk about our minor project 2 entitled Education Portal or simply an e-portal. So before getting started, we must need to know what is the basic need to develop this project. In today's scenario, what happened with most of the student is they are unable to get both theory content and video lecture over a same platform. In order to solve this problem and provide them a solid platform, we create this website. The main aim of this project is to provide some quality aids to the student to help them to understand and learn things in a proper, faster and smarter manner. The basic services which are provided by this project are: it is online accessible, that is you can access it across the globe via internet. It provides secure environment for communication and sharing. It is easily accessible to all the members. The functionality of the student which are provided by us are as follows. The student can create account, he can choose course of his desire, he can watch video lecture, he can read theory content and he can send us feedback. Similarly, for teacher functionality, teacher can update the lectures. He can firstly need to create account, he can upload the lecture, he can choose course of his desire, he can watch the uploaded theory and video lecture and send us the feedback. So this is the home page of our website. For accessing this website, it is must to log in into this application first. In order to access this application or in order to log in into this application, you can use your email, as we took username as our primary key, and you can use any type of password. Although it is an hectic process to remember too much password, so we also use OAuth API of Google and Facebook, by virtue of which you can access this application using your Google account or Facebook account. In a later section, you can see the courses which are distributed according to their categories. For example, web designing, there are 10 courses which are available. For programming language, there are 5 courses which are available. In the featured course section, you can see all the courses which are available. In featured courses, we show you the most viewed courses of this website. For example, in web development, you can see Python, Java and PHP. These are the most viewed web development courses. So this is all about the homepage. Now what will happen when we log in into the application? This is the student dashboard which will going to appear as soon as you log in into this application as a student. In all courses section, you are able to see all the courses which are available in this website. For example, DBMS, operating system, Java, Python, PHP, all the courses available. In order to join courses, just you need to do is just click on this tab, join courses. In profile, you can able to see your profile, your name, mobile number, email, profession, highest qualification, addresses and etc. You can able to edit your profile, although you are not able to edit your email address as it is used as primary key. In my courses section, you are able to view the courses. Here you need to select the subject which you need to study. For example, I need to study HTML and CSS. Just click over view courses to see the content. You will directly redirect to the content.jsp page. Here you can see all the topics inside navbar. Whatever you need to study, just click over that topic. You will directly jump over that and you can see the theory content over here. As you can see, we are going to get some of the best content available over internet over here. In the bottom section, you can see YouTube video, as no internet connected right now, so it's not shown. Although you can see video available of internet. This is all about student. What a student can do: he can view all the courses after login, he can join the courses, he can read the theory content, he can watch videos, he can edit his profile, and all those stuffs we discuss. Now what happened with admin? What an admin can do? So we need to first log out from here and log in as an administrator. After logging into website as an administrator, you can see admin dashboard. This is the front dashboard, the home page of an admin. In the sidebar bar, you are able to see all those operation which a admin can do. An admin can add a new course. For example, I want to add a new course, so I just use course code, add a new course, for example computer networks, and select course category. It is computer science course. Subject selected, add course. It says course ended successfully, please assign teacher to the course. I will show this to you in database. As you can see, 113 is computer network, computer science course subject, and as we doesn't assign any teacher, so it shows null right now. You can add a new teacher over here. You can assign course to the teacher. For example, this Ketan, I am going to assign computer network to the Ketan. Course code will be 113 and computer course name is computer network. So I will assign computer network to Ketan. As you can see, course assigned to teacher it says. Let's check into the database. On refresh, you can see Ketan is assigned teacher for computer networks. After this, an admin can add course topic. For example, course code is 113 and I need to add topic name. Topic name will be OSI model. I will add topic. You can see topic added successfully. You can add the now content to the topic. You can see 113 computer network OSI model over here. I can add the content to here OSI model and dash whatever. Now add content added successfully is it says. Now you can update the content. If you want, after add content, you can delete the content as the course duration is over, the course get expired, so you can delete the course also. After it, you can an admin is able to see all the courses which are available. He can able to course update the course. For example, 113 we use computer network is a core subject. We can also change this category to technology. So this is all the update we an admin need to do if you want. Similarly, he can view all the teacher available. He can update the info of teacher. For example, the mobile number of this Tony Stark is wrong, so he can update the info from here. Similarly, available user, he can see all the users who are available, who can access this portal as a student. So this is all about the front end and how it look. Now talk about the code. This is index.jsp, the home page of our project, the code of home page of our project. You can see the validate function, the JavaScript code to validate the username and password. Here it is the buttons for Google and Facebook API. In Google Home.jsp you can see the OAuth API code for Google. Similarly, for FB Home.jsp you can see the FB Home.jsp you can see the OAuth API code for the Facebook. Similarly, in student dashboard.jsp you can see the code for the dashboard which will first appear on login as a student. Here we can set attribute. After logging into the application as a student, it is must to maintain session for which we need to set the attribute, so it is done over here. Similarly, there are more than 30 plus JSP pages in this project, as you can see of here. Too many JSP pages which we are going to use. So this is all about our ePorter. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.